joins us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mike, think over the years. The first couple years Purdy took over as the quarterback, every time we'd introduce him, it'd be Mr. Irrelevant. He's on a low rookie contract. Is he the future of this 49er organization? And after this offseason, the contract they gave him, the answer is flat out yes. He is the future. They believe in him. They think him and Kyle Shanahan can take this team back to being the Super Bowl contender. And prior to last year, they were in that mix year in and year out.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is knocked downfield by Pearsall. That is a big gain for the 49ers. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's hot. Christian McCaffrey. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
3rd down.
I just want to rap. I just want to rap.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, And now they face third down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
And the 49er, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
5-yard line. Pick up at 2. Brings up second and goal.
On second down, Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, 49. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56, the #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Bryce Huff gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Moore to return. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Bennett. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Kittle is the man in motion. McCaffrey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. To the pylon, he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. They put Adams in motion. First carry here for Kyren Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Niners offense ready for this next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
Open man is Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
And the 49ers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass, it stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now on second down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Makes the score Niners 14, Rams nothing.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man is Nakua. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
First down, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle.
Complete to Puka Nakua. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 19. Touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Rams 7.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will wind up a Niners first down. He's up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Purdy on first down. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The motion man is Nacua. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Nacua open. He's got it. They lost him. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll get about 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. The shotgun, it's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. The shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll find Smith working across the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. A first down throw for Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. One of the tight ends in motion right. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Javon Jennings. Out of bounds, down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro sets
So
to
now,
kick off.
after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They're searching here for the tied score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And it'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Throwing, Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. And he'll be tackling up around the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possession possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Third down, Purdy. He'll try and run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. A tight end in motion now. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more to try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Stafford now on 2nd down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Stafford to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now 2nd and 4. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive. Not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Stafford. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. Indeed of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Purdy down to a knee. That should be the final snap of this game. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.